Alright, what's up guys? This is Mash. Welcome to the channel. I'm going to be doing two unboxings today. I'm right now just not using the camera because I was not expecting to do this right at this moment. So I didn't end up getting a chance to charge my battery. So we don't have a lot of camera battery left. But I just want to do like the basic housekeeping stuff before getting into the unboxing when I turn my camera on. So yeah. I am going to go ahead and unbox, as you should have seen in the thumbnail, Gundam and NASCAR Donruss. So we'll be getting into two of those. Essentially, it's just two hobby boxes is what it is. But yeah, we'll be getting into that in just a second. The last time I did a video where I was opening stuff for this channel, I was doing it in the style of a Two Stupid Gamers video. I had the sit down, dual cameras, all that kind. That's usually a much bigger setup. It makes it a lot easier when I do it in this style. So I usually do it in this style. But if you guys watched that when I did the Gundam Wing Premium Bandai Collector's Edition, 30th Anniversary Edition, whatever you want to call it, the accessory set. If you guys enjoyed it, check out that video, like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. Feel free to let me know in this video as well if you like that video. Hopefully you like this one. But yeah, this one, we're just going to do it in the MASH style. And like I said, I'm kind of on a clock here because of battery life. But I'm trying a couple of other things for setup as well. Hopefully it looks pretty good. It looked pretty good in my preview so far. So I'm just going to go ahead and get my camera on. And while we do that, I am going to remind everyone, again, if you like what you see, like, comment, subscribe. I do streams as well as some of these card related type videos too, so I highly encourage you to check that out. So what I'm gonna do now is we're gonna get the camera on. Boom, we got everything here. So first up, we're actually gonna do the Gundam GD04 set, and afterwards I got a hobby box of the new 26 Donruss. We'll get into that later. Boy, I hope I have time for both of these. But yeah, like I said, we're on a clock here. Gonna open this up. This is my second box of GD04, and I'm gonna say right now this is my last one. It's really hard to find this for like a decent price. Some of the shops go a little bit higher, which it's like I understand, but at the same time, that extra money could be put to something else. Oh, also we got these are my two event packs too. So I guess I'll open up these first. But yeah, so this will probably be my last set of GD04. I'm really looking for some stuff for 1 Year War, because I might be potentially changing to 1 Year War from the profile that I play, because I'm just a little bit tired of it. All right, store packs. Ooh, that's a new one. Okay, I'll put that to the side or I'll grab from the side a sleeve. Pretty sure I don't have that one yet, so that's a nice hit. Now, if that was a C+ resource, we're probably not gonna get too much else in this one. Obviously, it's not a God pack. Let's see that. Oh, I spoke too soon. Ooh, turn A alt art, LR plus. Oh, and I got one of the wire arm tokens. That's pretty cool. Interesting. I kind of figured since that was this, the previous pack was a C+, I'm assuming that they took them both from the same time. I wasn't going to get anything else, but that's actually really nice. I didn't have that one, so sweet. So I'll put that to the side. That's our store stuff. Wasn't expecting to get anything nice from that, although sometimes you do. I was at an event recently, and the guy at my table from his participation pack got a God pack, so you never know. Anyway, we're gonna run through this. I might not actually have time for the Donruss now that I think about it. So you know what? Maybe that'll be a future video that I'll record when I have the time for it. Let me just take a look at what we got. First pack of the box. Gundam Lifrit, Penelope flight form. Okay, nothing too crazy. I'll zoom in for a little bit for you guys. You can see that. But yeah, I'm kind of done with GD04. There's nothing so much in this meta. In my experience, there's nothing so much here that I've really, like, absolutely needed. As a green and white player, I've been... I was looking out for graceful demeanor. There was also another green card that was a command card that does something, but it doesn't burst. So there was like a couple of things that I was looking for. Obviously the flat militia also helps. I was talking to someone today and they're like, you should put the silver bullet in there. And yeah, I mean, I guess the issue is that I really liked my deck the way it was. By the time I got done with GD03, I started to... we got done with GD03, I'm sorry. I started to feel a little bit more comfortable. Also, I just noticed. Sorry, if there's any echo, I apologize for that. We're doing this on the fly. Yeah, by the time I got done with GD03, I actually got green and white a little bit more comfortable. Nice. Raise Blaze, Zaku Phantom, R+. Very nice. Put that to the side. Get that in a sleeve. By the end of the GD03 set, I kind of started to get green and white a little bit to where I wanted it to. Look at all these flats now. And the issue is I don't want to take too much out. And I also don't have that much time for testing. That's my real big problem. Is I could probably test like the hell out of GD04 and maybe potentially get to a point where I can find like a decent deck. I certainly haven't seen anyone post anything about green-white wing online that was like, oh, this works so much better in GD04, here's my deck. So I can't even just like, you know, take someone else's stuff. So, you know, I don't have the time to test, but I also don't necessarily see the potential for this platform. So GD04 kind of slipped by me. I don't need any more boxes than just 2. I think 2 is good for me. And there's like a couple the alt art for this is really nice. I would like to get that. And I'd like to get the V Gundam, the Turn A Gundam that I just got is really nice. But I would also like to get Uso, like I said. Alt art would be pretty good. Any Victory Gundam alt art stuff would be really awesome, if possible. Neo Zeong, that's another interesting one. We got another Hand of Exodia part of Exodia. I'm actually going to take all these boosters out of the box so I could start putting the packs in. But yeah, just kind of a letdown for me. I was hoping for more from GD04. I almost feel like in some ways they put stuff in here to combat aggro, which is, there's another graceful demeanor. They put in some stuff to combat aggro, and yet at the same time, I almost feel like they made aggro better in some other ways too. If anyone's paid attention to the Japanese World Tournament, it's clear that blue-purple is still pretty good. Ooh, another one. Sweet. I'm trying to get all the C pluses of the resources too. So this actually, I'm pretty sure this is this and the one that we got before that. I don't have them yet, so I'll have to make a note. I have this little post-it note that I take with me to events in case someone has C pluses, just to make sure that I don't trade for a duplicate. But yeah, that's pretty good to see. I like getting those. And already with my first box, I got the plus, so I'm set. I have all 4 pluses. Now it's on to wing. Okay, but I think that they put in some interesting stuff here in GD04 to make me want to try something else. There's another Zeong I was looking for, so now I'm up to 2. I think they put some interesting stuff in for Victory Gundam. Turn A looks really good. I think the thing that people are trying with green-white, with regards to being green-white wing players, was trying to put turn A into the green white wing deck because it has that copy ability, which is pretty good. I guess that's also cool because sometimes an enemy will shield your wing 0 to the graveyard, and you're like, oh man, well at least you could copy the high maneuver, right? That's not too bad. That's another thing. I feel like there's like crap tons of blockers too in this set. Oh, we got something cool. What's it gonna be? Ooh, Gundam Dynamis U+. Very nice. Very, very nice. That is an SP. That's what I'm talking about. Damn. I am in fact a big fan of Gundam 00 now, since I finally watched it recently, and yeah, I mean that's great to have. Honestly, I would even go for an alt art if it's a series I don't care for, if the artwork is really good. Like no offense to anyone, I don't really watch or care that much about Iron-Blooded Orphans, but I got the SP. I got one of the SPs, I hit them, and the other one I'm like, I have to get it because that alt art where the two characters are like fist bumping each other across the two cards, it's just so cool. It's just so dope. So I had to complete the set. And yeah, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter that I'm not a huge O fan. I mean, IBO fan. Art is art. Okay. Got a couple more packs to go. I think given that I just got an SP, that is probably it for big hits here, unless we get a God pack. But 2 resources is good. Plus God pack. I got the Zeong that I was looking for. Obviously, we're getting other LRs as well. There's Lauren. Ooh, Destiny Gundam. LR. That's a good one. It's got to be like my second or third one of those already. So I could start making a set out of them if I need it. I don't think I'm going to run purple. I kind of don't like purple. Oh, this is the other card I was talking about. Oh, it does burst. Okay, so this can burst, but it doesn't get activated. I thought that could be helpful too. But with a card like that, to me, it feels like you're just using it for defense. And it literally only exists in your deck to save you, which on the one hand, good, obviously, if it saves you. I've seen people online on Reddit say, hey, that card came in clutch. That's fantastic. But to me, it's kind of like I'm putting in something that's supposed to be basically a safety net. It has no other purpose but protecting me. So I have mixed feelings about that, about how good that is for you. The alternative would be to just have stuff in your deck to go on the offensive with, and I think I would rather do that. I feel like command cards are similar to pilots or bases where you really want to make sure you have the right number of them. So at some point, like, yeah, having one of those could definitely come in clutch and save me with a game, but am I really gonna benefit from having 1 or 2 of those in there? Or should I just kind of like focus on, all right, we'll put in Graceful Demeanor, but at least Flat is a unit. At least Silver Bullet is a unit, you know? All right. Another Virtue that I got there. I feel like I'm getting the most out of anything. I'm getting purple cards, especially in this box. Take a look here. A Curios and a Curios LR. I am definitely going to try to do the Curios, the all Hallelujah, Alleluia pack. I mean, pack deck. Because I really like the idea of having 8 pilots in a deck. It just seems so good. Although, your mileage may vary. But I like the idea of it because if you just put in a bunch of Curios units, which we have several of them, you can pretty much have like a link. It feels like you should, in theory, have a link like every other turn into your hand, either by bursting or drawing. Okay, another turn A. I think I might try the turn A setup for wing, because I got a big tournament coming up, and I don't think I'll have enough Zeongs to do 1 year war. It's kind of last minute that I decided to do that. So I think I might end up running the turn A. I don't know. We'll have to see. But anyway, last pack. Let's see what we got. Ooh, nice. We got the Encounter R+. Very cool. Let me get that into a sleeve and put this away. And I actually do have... I think I do have enough time to do the Donruss box too. So, yay, look at that. So yeah, these are the big hits from this pack, this box. Really, it's the SP, the Altar Encounter, one resource, and then I got this thing. I don't know what it is, but yeah. These are the big hits from this box. Obviously, the bulk is great. And also, right before that, I got, out of my 2 event packs, I also got an Alt-Art and a C+ for one of the resources. I'm going to pause the video, and I'm going to be right back. Okay. All right. Guys, if you enjoyed the Gundam part of the video, we're done with Gundam for the video. I thank you for watching. Obviously, like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. And hey, if you want to talk more about Gundam, feel free to check out my streams. I'm always down to talk about Gundam while I'm streaming, so feel free to jump in there. I do about a stream or 2 per week on YouTube and Twitch. But we're going to move on to this, because I'm also a sports card fan. And while I was initially really into getting these Panini NASCAR stuff, because I'm a NASCAR fan and I was just getting into cards, I don't really do sports cards as much. I picked up 1 hobby box of this because I love the Donruss series. It looked like there was a lot of really good stuff in here. And I pretty much skipped Prism, and I think I'm going to skip Select as well. But after all the boxes I bought for Donruss Racing, all the great cards that I pulled, I had to pick up at least 1 hobby box of this, so this might be it for me for the year, unless I find another one. But I think I'm just gonna limit myself to Donruss going forward, just because I'm focused on like Gundam and other TCGs and stuff. So here we go. We got the 26 NASCAR trading cards, Donruss Racing. This just came out. We're looking for 3 autographs, hopefully, or 3 memorabilia cards. It has Kyle Larson on the front. There's all your like list of stuff to look out for. Nice to not see Joey Logano's face anymore. But yeah, also real quick shout out to SVG. Happy birthday, because this is birthday weekend, and we're hoping for good luck all around. And we're gonna see what this is about. I've seen some people do crazy polls online. Like the hits for Donruss 26 have been pretty decent, so I was just kind of like, man, I could open this by myself, but I want to open it in on a stream, and you know, hopefully we get something really nice. But yeah, like I'm just watching everyone on Reddit and like, man, I got to get to my box already, because it's just driving me crazy. I got to see for myself. So I can see they still don't have a notch. I guess sports cards just aren't gonna do that, which unfortunate. They gotta embrace it, I think, one of these days. But yeah. So let me just zoom in there. I'll try to keep everything in focus. Also, apologies earlier if there was an echo. I know I got to this one part of the stream late, but hopefully we fixed that. The cards look really good. Right there, we got Brent Cruz, purple optics. Spencer Boyd as well is not numbered. Brent Cruz, number 22 of 59. That's pretty good. Ooh, I love that Alan Kowicki. Denny Hamlin season highlights. Alan Kowicki. Very nice looking card. And for what it's worth, like I'm kind of explaining that the sports cards have taken a bit of a back seat for me. So for context, Prism came out, I think Prism was only for 25. Now that I think, yeah, Prism was for 25. I still didn't get that. This is the first 20 2026 set. This is the first 2026 set, and you know, I think we already got a memorabilia card. Damn, we got some damage in the corner. But yeah, I don't even have anything for my 2026 NASCAR cards that I have. I picked up a couple of Panini Instants because I like the Panini Instants. Tony B suited up. And I don't have anywhere to put the 26 bulk yet because I just don't. I'm not doing sports cards as much as I was. Carson Kvapil to 299. The Tony B is not numbered, which is such a shame because this card looks like it'd be something special, but it's not. So that's one of the actual like big hits. The big ones. Jimmy Johnson, Spellbound. I'm done with these Spellbound cards. Riley Herbst and Ty Gibbs. Man, a lot of Joe Gibbs in here. Not really a fan of that. A lot of Joe Gibbs Racing. Well, I guess if this box ends up being a dud, at least I hit an SP with Gundam, right? Right? All right, let me just get that out. Probably no chance of winning, but might as well. Nar Gregson. I still hate that they do this. It's so weird. Let's flip them upside down. Race Kings, Jeff Gordon. That is a phenomenal looking card. My guess is, though, it's not numbered. Yeah, it's not numbered, but, I mean, damn. That is phenomenal. Truly a Race King. I'll put that into the hits pile, even though it's not really a hit. There we go. 2 reds. Want to see more numbered cards. That's what I'm here for. Numbered cards and some good autos. Carson Hocevar making some waves. Christopher Bell. And who is this? Sally Mott. Rated rookie. Don't know who that is. No number, though. But, yeah, I really like these. I will say the kind of border design that they got going on looks a little bit similar to, I think it's like 23 Donruss. So it feels like they've kind of gone back, but I do love the designs of it. This is like, all right, I could definitely see myself getting another hobby box of this because these just look so good. All right, we got some filler material. None of those are numbered. Yeah, this is just filler. For those that don't know, aren't from the sports cards world, they put filler in to fake you out on an auto. We got a very nice Kyle Busch. I'll put that into hits. It's not really a hit, but I always look out for the Kyle Busch cards. Brandon and Tony B. Let me tell you about NASCAR cards, okay, Brendan? What am I doing? Summer Cole Custer. Okay, so they still put Joey Logano on the survey cards. I don't understand. He's not on the cover anymore. Why wouldn't they just put Larson? But whatever. Jeremy Clements, regular optic. Unleashed Ross Chastain. Oh my god. That is phenomenal. Like, they really stepped it up with the graphic design on some of these. SVG Rides, very nice. Corey Day. Hoping for some good stuff from both of them. So another thing is I have a separate binder for my Trackhouse stuff. And yeah, like I'm not doing 2026 NASCAR as much. Or I'm not doing sports racing cards as much. So I don't really have a Trackhouse folder for 2026 yet. Or binder. I don't know if I'm gonna do that because I don't know. I'm doing more of the TCG now. Riley Herbst to 199. Spellbound again. Another Kyle Busch. And very nice looking Ken Schrader ones. The retro ones look really good. Alright, we got just about 20% left on this battery. Okay, I'm going to put this to the side. Quick question for anyone that's watching. Let's say you're watching and you're here for just the NASCAR stuff and maybe you open these. And you might know, because there's a chance you don't know, but has anyone seen any SVG relics? William Sawalich, that's probably going to be numbered to 199. Yeah, has anyone seen like any relics? Because I don't know. I feel like SVG's been long in the sport long enough now that there might as well be some relics for him. I don't know why they wouldn't have him yet. I'm not sure how that whole process works, because when it comes to you know, some of these relics, you're probably getting like really old pieces. It might have to be some time before you get to that point, but still, not to mention we're only seeing, we got the let me pull that up real quick. We got the SVG, but for 26 he's not in the 88 anymore. For 26 Shane is in the 97. So even though these are 2026 cards, we're still basically in 2024. Race Kings Justin Allgaier, that looks really nice. I'll go really nice next to that William Byron, Willie B. Okay, we're about halfway done with this. But yeah, so IPC SVG stuff. So to date I have not seen a SVG relic, which is disappointing. Landon Huffman Red Blue rated rookie. I definitely feel that there's going to be a relic here. I don't think we're getting away with it. Connor Mosek, pedal to the metal, not numbered. That's disappointing. I was hoping for another auto. I was hoping for 2 autos. But yeah, it's not numbered, so I'll just put it to the side for now. Spellbound Jimmy Johnson, 160 out of 199, I believe. 168, okay. Even the Spellbound cards look nice. I had so much hope for the Spellbound cards, but in the last set, the 2025 Donruss, but I don't know, very quickly I just lost interest. They were kind of like, you just kept getting too many of them. And then it was like, well, there was also variants on them, which got a little bit annoying. But yeah, got Caruth, Austin Beers, Austin Cindric, Austin and Austin, Cole Custer. We have a 218 Ty Dillon to 2 out of 299. Rides, red rides. Ryan Blaney, Spellbound, Carson Fappel, and Luke Fenhouse. Oh, that's funny. I have so many Luke Fenhouse cards because I saved the rookies. He's not a rated rookie anymore. Which I guess that's kind of cool too. Is there's going to be like a whole new set of rookies for this year. Chase Elliott. We got Brandon Jones purple. The purple ones are generally pretty good number to 99. They were better number, I think, in Prism, though. I think in Prism that's a 10. Hendrick Motorsports team logo. That's cool. I've never seen anything like this before. So, yeah, I don't remember any sets like this. That's kind of cool. Oh, man, I'd like to get 10 of the Trackhouse ones and then put them as my resources for Gundam. I'm gonna put that in hits because that's pretty decent. Kyle Larson and rated rookie Connor Hall. Yep, all new rookies. That's actually very exciting. Now my rookies I'm good on because I have a magnificently oversized binder for all rookie cards across all things. So I'm definitely good on the rookie cards. Jeb Burton. Ryan Priest, Justin Allgaier, Carl Edwards. Oh, thank God. I thought that was going to be another relic. Danny Hamlin, Spellbound, Jamie McMurray. Okay. Don't believe any of these are numbered. Yeah, no numbers. Okay, we got just a couple more packs to go. None of them feel like they're thick, so I think we're good for at least one auto. I was hoping for more. That's the one downside to Donruss, but I guess that's just what it is. you know, with Donruss, you're paying less than Prism and you're paying less than Select. So I guess that makes sense. There's another Trackhouse card for me, SVG. Really liking the SVG cards from this set. Very, very nice. Oh, another Trackhouse. Ross Chastain. Also looking very good. I love this Kyle Petty, too. These retro cards look really nice. Christopher Bell. Brandon Jones Optic. And we have an Unleashed Rusty Wallace. It's absolutely a amazing design. Fantastic. It's not numbered, but that's a hit. Michael McDowell and William Byron. I forgot to take the sweepstakes card out. Yep, that's it. 3 more packs. Okay, one of these 3 has the final hit. So I'll start with over here. But yeah, I've been seeing a lot of people get 1 of 1s, which is making me feel like FOMO. I wonder if I should have really tried to get one of those first off the lines. Austin Dillon Silver, Tony B to 199, and an Unleashed Ross Chastain, 23 of 99. Nice, very cool. Wish it was Shane, but very cool, very cool. And Thad Moffitt, who is it? Justin Allgaier. As we know, great crew chief, Justin Allgaier. No, I'm just kidding. And we have a Rides William Sawalich. All right, one of these 2 packs has the last hit. Let's see what we got coming down to the wire here. Chase Briscoe, I love it. No matter which way I take it out, it's gonna have to be flipped. There's our first Frankie Muniz, and he's not a rookie now. Oh man, where am I gonna put my Frankie Muniz cards? I have so many Frankie Muniz cards in the rookie pile, but yeah, I guess I'll hold them in the binder with all my other stuff. Spellbound of Corey Haim. Christopher Bell is not numbered. Kevin Harvick is not numbered. Although I'm a Harvick fan, so I'll keep that. Noah Gregson. Brad Keselowski. Okay. It has to be this one then. Unless somehow I got mega unlucky and no auto, no anything. Only 2 relics. Because this pack doesn't feel fat. Damn, I thought I got better at this. There you go. Sometimes you gotta fight for it. Sometimes you gotta fight for it. Okay, we're gonna put that away, which would probably spoil the last card if there is something. So we got Zillage for the Trackhouse folder. We got Bubba. We have another Riley Herbst to 199. We have a Justin Haley. And we have an auto 4 out of 49 Luke Fenhouse. Well, definitely not the driver I was hoping for, but that's a pretty good low number. Sometimes you'll get the auto and it's like not numbered at all. So that is the last hit. Let's see what else we got. Besides that, Unleashed, Noah Gregson. Again, very nice looking cards. Ernie Irvin. Oh, nice. That's a hit. And that's it. There's no more packs. So the big hits for these ended up being Tony B suited up. Again, kind of a shame that there's no number on it. I feel like with a card that looks that good, it should have been a hit. We got Pedal to the Metal Connor Mosack, also not numbered. And the one and only auto is Luke Fenhouse, and that is 4 out of 49. Pretty low number too, so I'm going to go ahead and sleeve that. I'll just put it into a place where I keep all of my NASCAR autos. And yeah, I think that's going to be it for the video. If you like what you see, I hope you leave a like, comment, subscribe. If we get yeah, I do Twitch streams as well, so I encourage you guys to check that out. Yeah, if you got a box recently, let me know what you got in terms of hits. curious to know. I also just happy to get some Trackhouse cards too. Ross Chastain was the winner here. The rest were just regulars. But yeah, a couple rookies, all that good stuff. Anyway, I'm Mash the Stampede. Thank you so much for watching another one of my videos. I'll be sure to put up some. I'm sure I'll get more cards at some point, so I'll be sure to put that up in another video as well. Catch the streams. Go check out the socials. Also, I mentioned them at the top, but yeah, if you like variety gaming, also go check out Two Super Gamers, that channel, because again, before the last video I did was in that style for an unboxing, and this went back to the Mash style. So you know, I appreciate you guys kind of checking that out. If you like variety gaming content, that's what we do over there. So all the links will be in the description below. Anyway, I'm Mash the Stampede. Thank you so much for watching once again, and I'll see you on another video.